We got all the latest details on Project Luminous. We have a new episode of the Clone Wars with the Bad Batch. All this and a ton more stuff coming up on the next Star Wars Reactions.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
In 1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Rebellion.
Rebellion is built on hope.
And redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Reactions. I am one of your hosts. I am Aaron Harris, and joining me is my wingman, my pal, the best. I don't know, I was going to come up with something smart there, but my brains are escaping me there.
I know. K2SO to Cassian.
Ooh, that's a good one. I hadn't used that one yet. Yes, he's the K2SO to my to Cassian. He's my CB23 to my Kaz. He is David Motters. David, what's up, buddy?
Hey, ready to react? No, just want to help you. That's what we do. We're co-hosts. We help each other out, and you always do such a good job with doing that intro. I just wanted to jump in and help, and ready to cover a lot of stuff with you, my friend.
Well, I appreciate it. I definitely needed it tonight because we are actually recording one night later than normal. We're actually recording this Wednesday, the 26th. Normally you get the episodes on Wednesdays, but I had an unexpected medical procedure, a root canal, and that pushed us back a day because although it would have been quite interesting recording last night, I probably sounded more like Chunk from the Goonies than anything else. So needed to postpone it 24 hours, and here we are. And man, it has been a week of Star Wars news. I tell you, the news just kept coming and coming since the last time we recorded. It's been crazy. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Right off the bat, we have news about Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Couple things about Rise of Skywalker. We have the comic book adaptation, which was announced. It'll be coming out in June. It'll be written by Jody Houser and drawn. I was going to say animated, but it's not really animated. It's drawn by Will Slimey. So they're a great team, great pair. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a 5-issue limited series. And so check out your local comic book store and pick that up. I know I'll be getting it. I'm sure, David, you'll probably wait for the trade paperback to get all 5 in one. So yeah. I will pick that up when it comes out. Also in Rise of Skywalker news, you will be able to own the last film of the Skywalker saga coming out on 2 dates. If you collect the digital movies, you'll be able to purchase the digital download of the movie. That'll be available on March 17th. So we're just a couple weeks away from that coming out. Then at the end of March, on March 31st, you'll be able to buy the physical copy of the movie, whether it be via DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K HD, loaded. I mean, this thing is loaded with all kinds of special features. David, have you seen it? Have you seen the write-ups on that yet?
I have not seen the write-ups on it, but just like all the other movies, I will definitely get that DVD Blu-ray combination. And I've enjoyed the extras on The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. Oh yeah. But what have you seen? A lot of stuff?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I'm actually getting the list pulled up right now. Bonus features will include, and not all these bonus features will be available on everything. Some will have bonus features will vary depending on the retailer, on where you get it from. But some of the bonus features that could be included is one called the Skywalker Legacy, which the story lives forever in this feature-length documentary that charts the making of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Then we have another one called Pasana Pursuit, Creating the Speeder Chase. Of course, everybody remembers that scene from Rise of Skywalker with the tread speeders. Dive into making the movie's epic land speeder chase and discover how this spectacular sequence was brought to the screen. Then, of course, there's another one called Aliens in the Desert. This one will be right up your alley, David. See what it took to create the Pasana desert scenes, from the sheer scale and complexity of the shoots to its colorful details. A couple others there. D.O. Key to the Past. Explore the ship that connects Rey to the mystery of her parents and get to know the galaxy's newest irresistible droid.
That's interesting.
Then there's going to be one called Warwick and Son. Warwick Davis, who plays Wicket in Return of the Jedi, dons the Ewok costume one more time, this time joined by his son, Harrison. So apparently the little Ewok that was with Wicket at the end of the movie was actually Warwick Davis's kid.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. Next one is called Cast of Creatures. The team behind the film's memorable creatures reveals the puppetry, makeup, prosthetics, and digital magic that bring them to life. Now, the next one is going to be a digital exclusive. You'll only be able to get this via digital release. And this is probably be the only reason I buy the digital release. This one is called the Mastro Finale. Composer John Williams reflects on his body of work for the Star Wars saga and shares insights on scoring The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
That is going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on that.
I hate it when they do this to us, though. Then you got to get everything.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy how they do that, and there's a lot of stuff out there, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see when it does come out. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So be on the lookout for that. Let us know what copies you're going to get, and we will join you, because I know I'll be picking up the Blu-ray when it comes out and getting that. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to watch the movie again, and this will be a fun thing to do. So
definitely agreed.
All right. So of course, Celebration is right around the corner, coming up in August, and Timothy Zahn, the author from probably one of the biggest names in writing Star Wars books from the EU and even now, is going to be at Celebration Anaheim coming up. He announced it via his Facebook. He's going to be excited to be there. Of course, he has the new trilogy that's coming out, the new Thrawn trilogy, basically telling the story of Thrawn before. It's basically the Thrawn prequels, because that's how we do things in Star Wars. We can't start at the beginning. We start in the middle. We tell you what happens in the middle. Then we go back and tell you what happens before. Then we'll go tell you what happens afterwards. So we have the Thrawn prequels coming out. So he will be there promoting that. So go say hi to Timothy Zahn if you're going to be at Celebration Anaheim. Whew. There is a ton of news this week, my friend.
Yeah, way more than last week. Yeah,
I know. Probably one of my favorite pieces of news, and this was something that is going to be close to my heart. And I know we had discussed things originally, and I kind of reversed course on what I said, what we had agreed on, and then I ran it by you, and you were great with it. So March 5th, 2020, will be the 2-year anniversary of when Star Wars Rebels went off the air. And Jana Maria Macias, who, of course, if you are very familiar with podcasts, you know her. She's a huge Star Wars fan, huge Rebels fan. And she started last year, and she's doing it again this year. She is pretty much spearheading a Rebels Remembered Day. The whole purpose of this day is just to go online and flood social media with the good memories of Star Wars Rebels. This was so much fun. I know last year on our previous podcast on Resistance Reactions, we actually did a special edition episode with Jana Maria, and we actually recapped our top 5. We each did our top 5 Rebels episodes, and that was just so much fun. And with everything we got going on, we had talked about it. We're like, no, we probably won't do anything special this year, but we're going to. I've changed my mind. I basically just changed my mind and said, David, how about this? He's like, sure.
I really, when you said it, I'm like, oh man, that's better than what I thought about.
Well, what's funny is, and you don't know this, when I presented it to you, I already had the write-up done on our social media page. So all I had to do was hit enter and post it. It was ready to go.
Scoundrel move right there.
It really was. It really was. Sorry about that, buddy. But what we are going to do, you hear us talk all the time. We talk about, and everybody knows I love Rebels. So the last thing you want to do is hear me go on for an hour and a half talking about how much I love Rebels, because I could really sit here for an hour and a half and go on and talk about how much I love Rebels, because I really love Rebels that much. I could sit here and talk about Rebels for over an hour and a half talking about how much I love. Okay, I better stop. And Chopper would be in there a lot too. But we want to hear from you. We want to give you all the opportunity to voice your love and your fond memories of Rebels, whether it be stories about the cast, meeting the cast, or a favorite episode, or memories of watching it with your family. Whatever it is that made Rebels special to you, we want to hear about it. We don't want to, and here's the thing, we want you to lead this show. This is going to be a special listener episode. So we want you to take your phone. You don't have to have special equipment. You don't have to have a computer and a microphone, blah, blah. Take your phone, record yourself for 5 minutes or less, MP3, whatever, and send it to us. Send it to our show email, show@StarWarsReactions.com. I will take them. I'm going to edit them together, and we're just going to release that episode as a tribute to Star Wars Rebels. I hope all of you will participate. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'll probably try to limit myself to 5 minutes personally, which will be hard if y'all know me. It'll be really, David's probably sitting there going, probably placing bets in Vegas right now that I can't keep it less than 5 minutes, but I probably can't. But I will try. I promise.
I promise. Yeah, I'm making money on you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. But send us in your thoughts. There is a deadline on this because March 5th is right around the corner. We do want all submissions in by March 1st. So that's Sunday, March 1st. That will be the deadline. Anything submitted after March 1st, I cannot guarantee will make it into the show because I'll be editing that very quickly, the 2nd and the 3rd. So while trying to record another episode of our show. So make sure you get that in. Please get that in. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have so much that I have to make this a 2-parter. But we really want you to be a part of this show and a part of this recap. So that's that.
Wonderful.
So yes, that's what I dropped on David at the last minute, and Han soloed him.
No, that's okay. And I really enjoyed last year recording with I don't say her name is good, Jonah Marie Macias, and just loved talking to her, and It was so fun to. I think we released it right March 5th, 2019, the 1 year
Correct.